what? The French government doesn't charge anybody. Because when they charge somebody, more farmers come out. Because those French farmers, buddy, they've been on that land for 1,000 years. They know exactly what they're doing. They know when they tested that stuff out and it kills their pigs, kills their geese, kills their cows. They're not stupid. And they will burn down anyone that tries to plant it. Well, see, that's the extreme over there. And over here, we are the dumping ground for all this stuff, but it's changing, and by voting with our dollars, we're converting the market. So now they want a new underclass of ignorant, uneducated, uninformed people that we can't communicate with out of Latin America to be brought in, who are the only people now eating at these facilities. And I feel sorry for them. We need to reach out to them and wake them up. I mean, I look at the news. It is just an army of evidence. I said I'd go to your calls. Spencer in Canada, I was holding. He's at work. I apologize. This show is so unscripted. I'm an animal. I apologize. Spencer, finish up with the incredible draconian bill, C-51. We pulled up news articles out of Canada showing exactly what you said is in it. Secret arrests, secretly disappearing, frustrating, quote, groups that could become terrorists, even though it may be illegal to break up protest groups, breaking into people's houses, sneak and peek. Recap that. I apologize.
What's really scary about it is this one right here. Lower legal threshold for police to obtain a warrant to arrest individuals who have committed no crime and hold them in custody for up to 7 days instead of the current maximum of 3. So that pretty much means to me that if I'm walking on the street, I can be arrested and put in jail for 7 days on no crime whatsoever. I mean, that's terrifying.
Holding her could be dangerous.
Another one, it's place individuals' names on no-fly lists if authorities learn they plan to travel abroad to join groups, and then they specifically specify Islamic State. Like, that's scary. I mean, anybody can be accused of anything nowadays, so what's to stop them from putting anybody on this list?
It's amazing, my friend. Any other points you want to go over?
I mean, I just think that, you know, I'm always talking about you and always tell my friends to listen to your podcast and always getting people to listen to the Alex Jones Show and go on Infowars.com. And it's funny because I point all the facts out to my friends about getting vaccinated, and they're always sick because they're getting their cold and flu shots or their tetanus shots. And, you know, and there's me, I'm never sick. And, you know, I show them the facts and I show them the adjuvants inside, you know, these shots, and, you know, I preach that word and I get laughed out of my face. But, you know, I know in the end it's, you know, I'm going to do better than they are. And, you know, and if you show the facts to people nowadays, they're just so brainwashed with TV and media and going on Facebook. It's, you know, it's really sad nowadays that, you know, people can't see the real truth. Well, just
economically, not just doing the right thing. Economically, you'll end up being so much more successful than them. I don't know any elitists that get vaccinated. I mean, they know what's going on. Listen, I interrupted you earlier when you were getting into what the products did for you. Tell us, since you tried to get into it and we went to break, the different products you've used briefly from InfoWarsLife.com and what they did for you.
I used the Secret 12, and I noticed, like, within 2 days, like, an immediate change. I just felt better. I had more energy. I started using the X2 at the same time. I had better sleeps. I would wake up. I'd feel refreshed. I wasn't tired all day. I had energy at work. I noticed my productivity, like, skyrocketed at work, and I would just get so much work done. And then I would get home, and I'd be able to do so much more. I wasn't exhausted and just, you know, I wouldn't sit on the couch. I would be, you know, cleaning my house. I would be going out. I'd be doing, you know, more than what I would normally do. I took the oxy powder. I lost a bunch of weight from that. And I noticed, like, anytime I would eat garbage food after I used the oxy powder, I would start feeling like garbage. And so it's changed my diet. I stopped.
Did you do a 4-day cleanse or a 6-day cleanse with the oxy powder tablets?
I did a 7-day cleanse.
How many days did it take, and then what was the response?
On the first day, I didn't really notice any difference, and then I upped how many I was taking, so I went from 6 to, I think I went to 8, and then I noticed a huge difference, and it was unbelievable. I could just feel my weight melting off me. I felt better. I felt cleaner all around, like my entire body just felt
I did one a month ago. I'm doing one again right now, and it is dramatic. And the first time I did it, this will be my 3rd time, it took about 3-4 days for it to kick in. And then after that, it took 2 days, and now 1 day it kicks in. And you go, I don't want to get gross here, but it's very important. You go from the 40-something feet of your upper and lower intestine where stuff goes through it if you're unhealthy in like a week or two. It's supposed to go through it in like a day or two, and it gets to where stuff goes through in a day or two after you've done this. It totally changes how your guts work, at least for me. InfoWarsLife.com. Thanks for the testimonial.
I'm really glad my buddy Mark turned me on to guns80.com. I got to tell you, I didn't want to buy any more firearms. I didn't want a paperwork trail headed back to Big Brother. I want 100% privacy. I want to be an invisible gun owner. Hello? So Mark says, hey, you know, guns80.com, Ghost AR-15. Ghost means invisible. Get it? Ghost AR-15. Guns80.com. I got a couple, if you know what I mean. Go to guns80.com or call 844-2GUNS80.
Harvest Right, the makers of the only in-home freeze dryer, would like to present to you their greenhouses that double as emergency shelters. Their greenhouses simply snap together, no tools needed. As a greenhouse, it will stand for decades. It's incredibly strong, long-lasting, and it can be quickly put up or taken down. It is also ideal when used as an emergency shelter. Learn more about this great greenhouse and the money you can save over the big box store prices at harvestright.com. That's harvestright.com.
It's very easy to be a criminal. All you need to burglarize a home is one simple household tool, a pair of scissors. If your home security system can be compromised by a criminal using scissors, then you're making it easy for them. Almost every home security system, even those sold by big-name companies, has a weakness: the phone line. You shell out $1,500, get locked into a long-term contract, and think you're safe. But a burglar can destroy your alarm in seconds with one snip. And when a burglar cuts your phone line, you're defenseless. Simply Safe Home Security is the smarter choice. Built by Harvard engineers, Simply Safe uses a wireless connection to call the cops. Scissors can't cut it. And that means your home stays safe. 24/7 professional monitoring is under $15 a month with no contract. Simply Safe Home Security keeps you safer than the other guys for half the cost. Protect your home with the alarm you can trust. Simply Safe. Go to simplysafedefense.com now for an exclusive 10% offer. That's simplysafedefense.com.
As the New World Order continues to tighten its grip on every facet of our lives, we're all asking ourselves, how can we maintain our independence? The answer is clear. Get prepared, and you get prepared now. Now the only question left is, where do we begin? My Patriot Supply is here to help. Call 800-247-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. We're even covering the cost of shipping. Are you willing to rely on the government and FEMA in the event of an emergency? Call 800-274-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. You won't be able to find this deal online, and there is a strict limit of 4 per caller, so don't wait. Call now, 800-274-3070. That's 800-274-3070. Call right now.
It's time to kick some ash because cigarettes have met their match. Smokers are switching to Vaporite e-liquid by LeSig because when you kick ash, you kick tar and smelly smoke too. LeSig smokes the competition with real people customer service, a 7-day satisfaction guarantee, and same-day fast free shipping. Become a vapor today at LeSig.com, spelled LECIG.com. LeSig e-cigarettes. Kick some ash.
More and more people are discovering the incredible benefits of alkalizing the body, and there's no better product for it than AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops. Packed with a powerful combination of the most alkaline minerals and compounds, just a few drops in water will rid your body of harmful waste and give you more vibrance and vigor than you've had in years. Now buy 2 bottles and get $10 off your order. Call 800-518-7615 or visit alkavision.com. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com.
Coming up, I'm going to hit some more news before I go to your calls. In the next segment, I'm going to calls right now. James and others like Jan and others that have been holding. But I was thinking about the intro to A New Hope, Star Wars Episode 4, the first one, when they've grabbed Princess Leia, they've taken over her diplomatic ship, and they're going to disappear her. And like the SS commander says to Darth Vader, holding her is dangerous. If word gets back to the Senate, we could get in trouble. So this is already a dictatorship with a ceremonial Senate, and they're worried about secretly arresting people. That's 1977, folks, where the ultimate tyranny is disappearing people. It's in the Patriot Act. It's in the NDAA. And now Canada is trying to pass a bill that says we'll allow police to break the law when the governments of the West, including Canada, have been caught funding the head of the snake. Then when the snake craps all over us, they want to come clean it up. I mean, this is just unbelievable. And by the way, Canada, I've been to third world countries and never been treated so bad. Beautiful country, really nice people. The nicest people I've probably ever been around. So it's the best of times, worst of times. Let me tell you, their border people knew who I was when I flew into Toronto. I flew into their capital, Ottawa, and threatened to put me in prison in Toronto, and for 15 hours screamed at me. And just said, I can't wait to put you in prison. If we find any pornography on any of your 3 laptops with your crew, you're going to jail for transporting it. And they go, and don't think we mean child porn. If there's as much as a pinup, that's trans. I'm going to put you in prison. I don't like you, American scum, coming up here. Do you understand that? I just said, whatever, man. Good luck. Because I knew the press still had some common sense, and even the CBC flipped out. It was national news, cover of the National Post, because we got word out. And then he was apologizing the next day. He goes, I've been here longer than I usually am, and I have a daughter. Please don't say bad things. Please don't get me fired. I was just following orders of the conference. Please, Mr. Jones. Holding her is dangerous. I have tracked the rebel spies to her. Now she is my only link. Let's go to James in Colorado. You're on the air. Welcome.
Yeah, Alex, formerly the Indigo Kid. I sent you guys that London Telegraph article, and I posted that to my Facebook and got so attacked over it.
Oh, yeah, how dare you post one of the biggest newspapers in Europe on your site, you kook, weirdo scumbag. How dare you post a mainline survey showing it's causing depression and massive failure in organs. What is your problem, filth?
I was thinking, Alex,
you know what your problem is? You're winning. We're winning. So they want to bully us into silence and create the perception we're losing. The vaccine industry has had their Brian Williams moment. And so is the fluoride industry. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was thinking, by reading about purifying water, apparently you can buy just generic iodine tablets. You put them in the water for like 30 minutes.
Absolutely. They're super cheap, better than nothing. Absolutely. Or sea salt that has it in it is great as well.
But I was thinking you guys could maybe use your secondary source. And also, as far as the internet, you can actually, there's services online. You can order either flash drives in bulk that you can preload, and they're encrypted. You can actually, they have 3D printers. You can give them your template.
Absolutely. Spread info, save info. We're all rebels against the global corporate Borg trying to take over. But I kind of ran over you there. For new listeners that tuned in the last 10 minutes, the London Telegraph's reporting on a major university study showing massive increases in mental problems, behavioral issues, depression, and thyroid failure. Thyroid failure, 30% increase in towns that have it. In depression, thyroid failure, you name it. That's sensational news, but you posted on Zuckerberg's dumb effer site, in his words, that's what he calls his users, and a bunch of kooks swarm you. I bet money those are fake account sock puppets.
Well, these are actually yuppies that go to...
But you'll have what they call a bullhorn or magnifier that causes a snowball effect in intelligence circles where they'll put the meme out and then it's regurgitated and repeated by the parrots who then flap around quacking, feeling powerful. You understand?
Yeah, absolutely. But I just couldn't deal with it. I had to describe lymphatic tissue, the relationship with the gut, the intestinal barrier.
How dare you know about such things, enemy? Perhaps we should burn you at the stake, heathen.
Yeah, well, Alex, I'm putting out a graphic novel soon. That's why I can't go by the Indigo Kid, but it's just like the most hardcore anti-Illuminati thing. So
you have done well, Lord Vader. Send it to us when you do it. We'll have you on the show, my friend. Help me, I'm weak. We'll be right back. Stay with us.